So in this video, we're going to talk about my preference in a potential partner. But before I do that, let me just say that just because I might have a particular preference, that doesn't mean that I don't admire certain people that might, have those habits or have those, um, or um, that might have certain qualities that I might not want in a relationship. And that doesn't mean that whoever you might prefer is any less uh any less good enough for you, because what's good enough for you may not be good enough for me, but that doesn't mean that that particular person is not good, right? I feel like I need to say that because the last thing I want to do is make people feel like I'm saying that, oh, whoever you're interested in is not good or good enough. You, right? I don't know you like that. You know what's best for you. If you know who you are and what you want, then that's all that matters, right? That's all that matters. And I know who I am and what I want, and that's all I'm sharing right here. So my preference when it comes to habits and hobbies, I guess, um, I'm not a big fan of tattoos. And again, like I said, I do, if you check out my channel, I'm sure you might see at least um one person that I admire that I posted on my channel. So um that's not saying that I don't admire certain people with tattoos or piercings, and that's another thing I don't like. I do have piercing in my ear. That's the only piercing I have, but I don't think it's attractive personally for me. Um, a man with earrings. It's not attractive to me. I mean, some of them look cute with it, but they okay, overall I should say they look cute with it. But I just it's just not for me. It's not my thing. Okay. So tattoos, piercings, and when it comes down to habits, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs. I even try to stay away from prescription drugs unless it's like really, really necessary. I usually try to find alternative natural remedies um, before I would go to prescriptions. Um, yeah. And I would also like to find somebody who doesn't drink, preferably, doesn't smoke, doesn't do any kind of drugs. Because my reason for saying these particular three things, well, yeah, the drinking, smoking, doing drugs is three different things, right? Because smoking weed it's a drug, but you smoke it, and there's other types of drugs that you don't smoke or whatever. A lot I don't know a lot. I don't know anything about, but yeah. Um, I used to drink. I was never a big drinker. I never touched weed. I never smoked cigarettes. Um, and I stopped drinking for health reasons. Um, when it comes to tattoos, though, let me say this: if it's tasteful, like it has um, if it's done tastefully, I mean, like, okay, I'm a very sentimental person, so if you've done a tattoo like for sentimental reasons or it's tasteful, like I might be able to compromise with that, but I'm not a big fan of tattoos. I don't have any tattoos myself. I feel like my scars are tattoos enough. I don't need any more. Um, so yeah. And when it comes to personality, I need somebody with values and morals, and somebody who is more um, into working on themselves, putting in work on themselves, and, you know, loving themselves first. Of course, I want unconditional love, and this is one of the main reasons why my standards are the way it is, because unconditional love is more important to me than, um, again, material things and sex. I feel like, and communication is the number one. You know, I want somebody to be honest with themselves. Like I said in the other video, I feel like certain things begin with selves, with yourself first, I mean. And if those things, it's hard to, for example, respect other people if you don't respect yourself first. It's hard to fully love somebody else if you don't love yourself. It's hard to protect, and I'm saying this because of COVID, and I'm so happy that COVID has opened up my mind, my eyes to a lot of things, because it helps me to, like, again, um, choose who's being more responsible. And personally, I wear my mask everywhere, like even sometimes around family, and I just feel like if you really care about the people that you claim you care about and love, you would protect yourself in turn, and in turn protect other people around you. Not just your family, but everybody else around you, right? And that's just how I feel about that. So I try to protect myself, and even though they may not appreciate it, I believe I'm trying my best to protect my family on my own, you know, and other people as well on my own. But I can't do it alone. I know I can't do it alone, but I can't force people to do the right thing either, right? Um, anyway, let's get back into my preference. So, like I said, values and morals are very important to me. I think that kind of sums it up. You know, I talked about the habits, yeah, and I don't really know how to go in depth about values. I think people have an understanding about what values and morals are, right? So I don't think I really need to get deep into details about that.